Hi, beautiful people. My name is Funke Akindele. Keep watching news. Pop, 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 pop.
Hi lovers, it's If Desire by Tiwa Says. And like you know, we discuss issues that deal with sex and relationships, issues that people don't like to talk about. We talk about it. And today I'm going to be talking about squirting and orgasms. And of course, I have a guest in the house. I have Joy in the house. You've met her before, but I'm going to allow her to introduce herself. Enjoy.
Hi guys, welcome back to the show. I am Joy. Thank you for having me here.
You're welcome again.
Thank you.
So, like I said, we're going to be talking about orgasms and squirting. But I'm going to start with orgasms. Now, there's something that's been going on, that I hear almost on a daily basis. I hear about our gender. In fact, it is conscious. It is a conscious effort that I made to bring a lady into the house today because I'm talking about my gender, the female gender. So Joy, tell me, why do women fake orgasms?
Yay! Why do women fake orgasm? In this generation, they still fake orgasm.
They do on a daily basis.
Okay, I feel like let's pick up like this. In the older generations, I'm not sure they fake orgasm because both parties need to enjoy this thing we call sex. So I feel like this generation fake orgasm because maybe just for their own pleasure. They're not reaching the peak and they do not want to tell their partner that but they reach peak for me now. So I really don't know why they fake orgasm in this generation.
So I'm going to cut you there. You said that the older generation, they don't fake orgasms. I am of the opinion that the older generation were not even having orgasms to start with. I believe not all of them knew what orgasms was. They were just having sex, for procreation's sake and then to satisfy their husbands and all. I don't think that women back then, or maybe even our mothers, let me not even go too far. Even our mothers, I don't think they were having sex to enjoy sex. I think they were having sex to have kids and then to satisfy their husbands. My opinion.
What if they had sex, they got to the peak, but they don't know what it is called?
Okay, well, that's a possibility.
Yeah, I enjoy the whole thing, but they don't know that is what we call orgasm.
Well, do you think that if you have an orgasm, you know? There's no way for you. There's no way you have orgasm, you won't know that. I reached Mount Everest.
What I'm saying that they've gotten to that Mount Everest, but they don't know that it's called orgasm.
Okay, they just know that
They don't know that
something
they
they
got
feel.
to the
Okay. So what were you saying about this generation faking orgasms?
Okay, this generation faking orgasm. Maybe just for pleasure.
Why will you fake orgasm for pleasure?
Because they just want to do in 2-3 minutes and they are just off and like that's why you see most of them when after the whole sex they just stand up and just leave.
We are talking about the female gender.
Yeah, the female gender, they just want to enjoy it. I'm not sure that they are reaching orgasm because they want to get there, want to get to that peak.
Okay.
I just feel like they just want to do the whole 2 to 3 minute thing.
Why would you want to do 2 to 3 minutes of sex and just get it?
I don't know, I can't speak.
Okay, I have a theory. Okay. The theory that I have is that most young ladies these days, one, they don't have orgasms. They don't really, most of them don't have orgasms because it's been studied and found out that most women do not orgasm by penetration alone.
Yeah.
Just penetration is not going to make most women orgasm. You need an additional thing, additional stimulation.
So that's what I'm going to say, that before you get into the sex part, play around.
You said 2 to 3 minutes. If they are going to play, where is the play around?
For those that want to get to orgasm.
Okay. As much as I know that, it's not every sex experience that will end in an orgasm. And then it not be ending in an orgasm does not mean that the sex was not pleasurable. But then I know that if you once two people get together like that, the orgasm is the focus. kind of like, okay, I want to have sex, I want to enjoy this. So enjoying it to the fullest is having an orgasm. So most ladies they do not have that orgasm because one, the men they are having the orgasms with are not patient to give that extra stimulation, to get the orgasm, either by using a toy or their finger or their tongue or whatever. They usually don't have the patience to do that. So the ladies they just fake, like, to make the guys feel good, like, oh, you have done something. They just they just fake.
Yeah.
And then some other young ladies, they feel like I said before, I said our mothers, they were having sex because they felt that sex was just something for them to do for their husbands, for their partners, that the pleasure was to the man, not them. They were not having sex for them to have pleasure. Yes, it was for the male to have pleasure. So I think that the social conditioning, some young females still feel like if I'm having sex with a man, for him to enjoy, the pleasure is him. And part of him enjoying this sex experience is me coming or me pretending to come. They don't come. You coming will be nice because two of you are supposed to enjoy. But they know they are not going to come. But then pretending that they come so that the guy would enjoy the sex or will feel like, oh, I've done something, So they just do that.
What if and then shy to tell the other party?
Why will you be shy? The third part, the third part that I feel is transactional. I think a lot of people have transactional sex these days.
Yes.
It's just transactional. It's just okay.
It's 2 minutes to 3
minutes. 2 minutes to 3 minutes because I'm expecting something from this other person, from the man, from partner.
I mean, he's paying you.
Exactly. You are collecting money or favor or anything. So you just do it to please the man. Just 2-3 minutes. So where does orgasm come in? And then if you are you can't even have orgasm in that time, so you just pretend like, okay, So you mentioned that some females don't have orgasms because they can't tell their partners, how to pleasure them to have orgasms. Why do you think that is?
Okay, I feel like I said that because we both are having the whole sex thing, and you come, and I did not. So because you have come, I do not want to tell you that. Can we continue? I have not gotten to the peak I want to get to. So the other part is kind of shy, or if it's the female party that come before the guy, the other party would not want to continue because I've gotten to the peak already.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I've gotten to the peak already. So
I think okay, that works when it's the female that has not gotten to the orgasm.
Yeah.
But when it's the male, when a female comes before the male, usually the male will still continue now. What concerning that they are coming? It's possible for a woman to even have multiple orgasms in one sex experience.
Yeah, it is. But then
so
you also know that it is possible for the female to come. The guy has not come and the lady is not more interested in penetrating. Yes, I feel like, don't worry, I can give you an hand job.
I can give you a hand job, I can give you head.
Yeah.
So the coming is the goal.
Yeah, you get. So just want to, I don't feel like the other person can be too shy. I'm like, okay, let him just continue, or I would not tell him I have not gotten to the peak and all, or preferably just tell the other guy, babe, I'm not sure I'm satisfied. Can we have some foul play and every other? So it's kind of shy. They might be kind of
yes. I know that some women, some ladies, they don't like to tell their partner that I've not come, or I need extra stimulation, or I need you to touch me here or touch me there. But I think part of the experience is that the man is not. You're not supposed to be all about your pleasure alone.
Exactly.
You're supposed to think about your partner as well because it's a joint thing. You are having sex together.
You don't need to enjoy it.
You are not having sex with a sex toy that needs no feedback. You just you are having sex with a normal human being like yourself who also wants to be pleasured. So if the man comes first, I think the thing to do is to continue to pleasure that woman or ask. Because that's the thing, people don't ask. The men don't ask, and women don't talk. Exactly. The men don't ask. Before you even have sex, I think part of getting to know each other, even before sex comes in, is to know,
your hand button.
Yes, know the other person, know their pleasure points.
Yeah.
Know what turns them on. know what takes them, what gives them, or what gives them, takes them to that peak.
Yeah.
Don't just assume that, okay, once you just put your penis inside a woman, she will come. It's a 1 + 1 = 2. No, it's not 1 + 1 = 2. No.
And do you know
It's not
that
straightforward.
not all female know their own buttons.
That also stems from a place of self-discovery. A lot of people don't even know themselves. They don't how would I say, they don't know themselves in totality. Because if you know yourself, if you know your body, you'll be able to know that, okay, oh, this is what turns me on. Okay, if I'm touched this way, this is how I like it done. And then this is where self-discovery comes in. And I'm going to say here that this is also where masturbation, so to say, comes in. Touching yourself. When you touch yourself, you know yourself. You know how you like to be pleasured and another. But that's a topic for another day. So if you don't know your pleasure points yourself, if you are not fully aware of yourself and your body, there's no how you're going to tell your partner that, oh, this is the way I like to do. Oh, if you touch me behind the ears, oh, he does this to you. That means you have to keep waiting. Exactly. Keep waiting for the man to discover it. And then if it's a man that is not even interested, or it's a man that is not into exploring, it's a man that is just one-way traffic. I just put it in and I put it out. Like, a lot of men are not really into foreplay. I think it's getting better these days, Men are getting.
Please, let there be foreplay before.
Men are becoming aware, but it's still not enough.
Yeah.
It's still not enough. Men need to know that women like foreplay, a lot of foreplay. When you give your woman a lot and enough foreplay, then you are not going to enjoy that sex experience. Then you won't even have to be asking, have you come? You are not done anything for her to come, and you're asking her exactly. You can even get to the peak together, and then she can even have more than one orgasm. She can just keep having orgasms. But it's not just the sight of the penis or of the penis of you penetrating that is going to do that for her. No, you have to pleasure her, get her really stimulated, and then when you penetrate her hair, it's so easy. It's easy for the two parties, easy for the man, easy for the woman. So that's a cue, guys. You should learn from that. So we're going to be talking about squirting now. That one is the one. There's something about Nigeria. Once we put our mind on something, or once we hear something, or once we shall hear something or put our mind to something, we are fixated on that thing. I don't know when squirting started, but now it's like, is squirting or no sweat. In fact, they are beginning to make some women feel, inadequate, that, oh, okay, I can't sweat, so I'm not a woman, or I'm not doing enough. Or, you hear of instances where men are asking their women that, you don't even sweat, like that's a bad thing, like, okay, because you don't sweat, it means that what? No, it's not everybody that is going to sweat.
Exactly, I was going to say that.
Yeah, it's not everybody that is going to sweat, and
I mean, you can even sweat and think you just pee on your body.
That's another thing, because they have now made it that squirting, because squirting has become a thing now. People are just weary on the bed.
I tell you, and it is not squirting.
It is not squirting, people are weary.
And squirting is different.
It is different. It is very different.
It is very
although people have argued this one, and then there's a lot of studies done on it, and it has been discovered that inside the fluid that comes with squirting, there's some amount of urine. Yes,
it comes out from the same.
Yeah, it comes out from the urethra. So there's some amount of urine in the fluid that comes in. But then, who is going to be testing at that point? So because the woman is already of the opinion that, oh, you're expecting her to squirt, she will just wee. She will just wee and my babe is squirt. You see my babe, she's squirt.
I know that it is urine that
came out. Jemmy, you want sweat? You will sweat for me.
Bad water has come out.
Jemmy, so now you can't test it at that point.
At all.
And then another point is that squirting is not orgasm.
No, it's not.
That's another error. That's
different.
Even females don't know. So because they just think, yeah, squirting, everybody's squirting, so I must squirting. Squirting is not orgasm. As much as squirting is just a pleasure, it's a form of release as well. And then you can only get there when you have very, very stimulated and you are reaching your peak. But
yeah.
it is not the actual peak.
No.
Although it is possible for you to squirt
It's
and
a step to the peak.
yes, but it's
Yes.
possible for you to squirt and orgasm at the same time. Yes, it is
Man, that
possible.
is when your body is so
That is, that is the ultimate.
That
is possible. But then you can squirt without having an orgasm, and you can have orgasm
without
sweating.
yeah.
Please, let me tell them. Let's talk about it, please.
Let me tell you people, viewers, it's not the same thing. First off, please don't go and urinate on the bed and thinking about you just quit, and it's quite different. I mean, I even went online to check, and the funny thing is, since that this conversation is not accepted in the society,
the people don't like to talk about these things now.
that's the first thing.
People don't like to talk about these things.
It's not acceptable, and yeah, it is not the same thing because I mean, urine is not. How would I put it? It is, your urine now.
It's
like you know your urine, it's waste product. And I mean, if you taste it, it tastes salty. Although they have tasted their urine, it tastes salty.
I don't know how sweat tastes, yeah.
Sweat is kind of, how would I put, like water.
Okay,
that is what it is. It's tasteless. It is in form of water.
It's just like, you know that when a woman comes, she ejaculates as well.
That one is kind of thicker than.
Yes, okay.
Sweating just come out.
And then I think another reason why
it comes out
slimy.
The other guy's own, it comes out. So it's.
I think another reason why women confuse squirting with wee-wee is that if you want to squirt, you get that feeling of you want to wee-wee.
Yes. But then when it comes out, it just comes out once.
Yeah. So
when you want to urinate, it flows.
Yeah. But the sweat is just like a release. You like
just comes out once.
And then a lot of women hold it back because I've heard cases of women who. It's not even everybody that likes to sweat.
No, I think you don't hold it back.
It's holding.
Well, before you release it and just feel like.
What do you say now? Release it. So it is possible to hold it back.
Yes,
so when you are feeling, when you are having sex or being pleasured, and you are getting the feeling of I want to be with, sometimes it's sweat. It's not urine. It's sweat, but sometimes it can be with. So that's why there's a
I think I would say that when you are at that peak, either it's urine or sweat, please release it.
Where you should be on bed.
Release because you don't know what it is.
You don't know what it is, but then it could be either. It could be wee-wee now.
I feel like, okay, I'm not saying you should release your urine, but then if you're having that please release it. I can be like.
That's why it is advised that if you want to have sex, if you want to go into sexual something, you should first empty your bowel.
Yes.
Empty your bowel. It's even it's a self-care, sexual self-care thing for women.
Yeah.
If you want to have sex, empty your bowel. After sex, empty your bowel.
Yeah.
So if there's even any form of infection or whatever, the wee-wee washes it out as the empty. But if you wee-wee before sex, and then it's not like you've been drinking, if you wee-wee before sex, and then during the sex experience, you are now feeling like wee-wee, then okay, you can now say, okay, maybe that's a sweat. So just release it, and then, and let it go. But then I'm still saying that it's not all women that sweat.
Yeah, it's not so.
So please, men folk, stop expecting sweating from every woman. Let your woman come the way she comes. As long as she comes, that is all good.
Yeah.
Because sweating is not even coming, but people, it's nice. The feeling is good to sweat, but then it's not. And then body is different. Body is different. Yes, So the A may sweat and B may not sweat, but it also does not mean that they both didn't enjoy the sex experience.
Exactly.
We are just wired differently. Some people.
And you know that there are some that, oh my God, within 3 minutes, they're sweating already.
Yeah, they are sweating already because we are just different, and then our sensitivity is also different. So there's this question I keep getting from people. They ask that, is it possible for a man to fake orgasm? And I've said that it's dicey. It's quite dicey. And it may be a bit difficult for a man to fake an orgasm because his orgasm is tied to his ejaculation. That's how you know that a man has come, because he will ejaculate. But then you know that it is possible for a man to come and not ejaculate. It is quite possible. Yeah, it is. it can be rare, you know, but then it is possible, especially if the man if he's having like marathon sex or something and he has come more than once or twice.
Okay.
So it is possible,
That.
yes, it is possible for him to come and then there will be no fluid at all.
Yeah.
And then other times too, very on few occasions, it is possible for the man, even though he has not had marathon sex, but it is actually possible for him to come without ejaculation. But it is very, it's not
rare.
common. It's very rare. So I'm going to say that yes, it is possible for a man to fake orgasm, but it is not common because his orgasm is tied to his ejaculation.
Yeah.
But then it's possible for him to, he's inside you now. So it's possible for him to do meanwhile he put anything inside you. So I'm going to say that it is possible for a man to fake an orgasm, but it is not common and it is not it's not easy. It's not as easy for women, but it is actually possible.
Okay. Yeah, so I was going to ask. I mean, I just want to ask that what about the situation whereby the both parties are doing this protected sex?
Okay.
Do they come? Do they ejaculate? I mean,
are you talking about the male or the female?
Both parties. What about the I don't know, how do they feel? I don't want to ask.
Okay, so I know that a lot of people don't like to use protection. They don't like to, and when I say protection, I mean condom. If male and female, you know, they don't like to use condom because they feel like it's an impediment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, because flesh to flesh, of course, there's nothing like flesh to flesh. That's the best now because there's no how. There's no how that condom was to be sensitive, whether it's Durex, whatever, and how much. There is still, you will still feel. I don't know. Maybe it's the way we are wired. Maybe it's the way, you know, God created us. But there's something about that flesh to flesh, you know. But then I don't advise that you be doing flesh to flesh with everybody because, you know, because of infection and all that.
They want to do because of the sweet sense.
Yes, I know some men who say that, oh, they don't use condoms because they want flesh to flesh and all that because it's like an impediment. But then it is possible for, it's not even that it is possible. People come with orgasms now. Yes, you can come with orgasm. Men, of course, it's easy for a man to come with the orgasm. You know what? I think a man though is more direct. You know, once he has a hard on and you know there's a trusting and whether there's a condom there or there's no condom there, he's gonna come. It's just that it's possible for him to enjoy it better without the condom.
Okay.
But for the woman, that one is a bit complicated because you know, like I said before, it's not all women that you know come with penetration. So imagine now using condom again. It's like double coating. So it's possible that. But then if you are okay, let's say this way: if you are having sex with a woman, like you are penetrating, but you are also using a sex toy, you know, at the same time, depending on the position that you guys are doing. If you are using a sex toy while you are also trusting with penetration, the woman will come. There's no how because you're already stimulating her externally, maybe a clitoris or something. You're already stimulating her externally, so that's something that will get her to the peak. In addition to the trusting, so it will be more of that of the stimulation than the trusting, you know. But if it's just trusting, I don't know. Well, it's possible. It's possible to come, but then it's not as pleasurable.
Okay, that's fine.
So guys, you've heard it all. Stop faking orgasms. I'm talking to the female gender now. Stop faking orgasms. Because in your faking orgasms, you are just cheating yourself. I mean, what's the point? If you are going to do something, then you do it well. If you're going to have sex, then you might as well enjoy it. Why have sex when you're not going to enjoy it? If you know your partner is not going to give you the kind of pleasure that you want, then don't have the sex with him. Or use a sex toy. A sex toy is 100%. You know that within the first 5 minutes or less, you are going to you are going to have that orgasm that you desire. So if it's the sex toy that pays you, please use the sex toy. Don't have sex with a man who is not going to make you come. There's no point. You are just you know, you are just giving him your body, giving him all the pleasure, and then you are getting nothing in return. And now I'm not also going to talk to the men folk. Please be patient. It's not all about you. It's not all about your orgasms alone. Think about your partner. Ask your partner, how can I do better? How can I make you come? What is pleasurable to you?
Even if
you know,
exactly.
how do you want me to do it? Should I go faster?
Should I come
You
out?
know, should I,
Should I
all
punch
this,
you?
and then you change styles when you're having sex. Don't just do one style and you stay there forever. It is possible to change
Not
like
no one
three,
style.
4 styles, but even between one round. It is possible. It's just for diversity and for pleasure. You know, so please, men, be more attentive to your female partners. Sex is for everybody to enjoy. It's not for just one person. And about squirting, I hope you've heard it today as well. Not every woman will sweat. Please. And that does not make her less of a woman. And it also does not mean that she's not coming or she's not enjoying the sex experience. You know, you can enjoy sex without squirting. For those who squirt, kudos to you. It's a great feeling, you know. But then, those who don't squirt, they are not any less. So please, let's all have fun. It's all about fun, enjoying the sex experience, and just basically doing what works for you, like I always say. So if you have enjoyed this video, why don't you click the like button and also subscribe so that you can get notifications for our future videos. And we will be seeing you.
Bye.
All right, please, ladies and gentlemen, this is News Pop, and I am giving it straight to you from the stables of myself. Both me on behalf of myself, my noble self, and my compound people, I give unto you News Pop. Take it, take it, take it.